judge risks, right?
All right, welcome to the stream, everybody.
I
How
see
are you
what
all
you're
doing
saying,
today?
but still, unless
Yeah.
you're doing something like going to Mars, I would say start a family is the best thing you could do for the world, unless you have something better, like, you know, maybe you're gonna come up with fusion power or something and got to work on that. Then I can understand in that case.
So that's why I didn't quite understand how like this is derived from family values. I guess that's what
I think all of our societies are derived from the family unit. I mean, that's kind of how.
What do you mean?
Civilization,
I mean,
how
kinda
civilization
have to be.
starts with, you know, people living in small groups, family groups, and then starting to band together multiple families, and then starting to make settlements, and that's where everything derives from. The community derives from families. So family's the most important thing. You know, it's deeply ingrained in our instincts. So yeah, all of our civilization comes out of it.
Take a look at my screen. Look at this shit.
That seems a little forward. You'll have to decline that one.
Oh, take a look. Kamala Harris, Team Harris Walls, Shannon Hovid, Harris Walls HQ, Harris Walls Campaign,
Alright, let's do this shit.
Kamala Harris, Harris Walls Campaign. These motherfuckers, what the fuck, bro?
Damn, I keep fucking edit this shit.
Some goddamn cocksucker took my email and signed me out.
That's kind of funny.
That is kind of hilarious.
Bro, look at this shit. Look at this shit. It keeps on fucking going.
That is kind of funny.
That's actually kind of funny. I'm sorry, but not really.
How do I unfucking
Rainy's trickbox. Let's go.
jump?
Hopefully they start texting you too.
So I'm gonna do this to someone, just for the lulz. Just find some of my like colleagues' email, like their work email, even better.
I sign the owner of our company up for shit all the time. It's fucking.
Bro, it just keeps
Alright,
on going.
guys.
There's.
Good luck, have fun.
Oh, did it stop? Oh, no, there we go, another one.
Team Harris.
Yeah, no, it just keeps on going, fucking going. Let's see what it says. Let me get a run.
Secure the target area.
Historic.
Like Harris or something.
Cool, making historic progress in reducing prescription drug costs, upgrading our nation's infrastructure, fighting climate change, and more. So they're basically just sticking to what Biden is doing. And it's not even them, realistically. These are all the subsidiaries of,
Damn.
Yeah, they are. Well, these are probably.
I like
Yeah,
to like, yeah,
Oh,
we
right.
prescription drug prices by
We got this.
giving big pharma a
will-
subsidy.
Oh look,
Maybe I'll switch
one
to
from
fuck.
Trump, and it's not even Trump. It's not even fucking Trump. But one from Trump. Oh, here we go. Joe Biden. I'm endorsing Kamala Harris. Does it stop?
I'm heading to the next one.
Well, I mean.
Yeah, there we go. More. So Vivek. Oh, we got Vivek.
Ah, Vivek.
Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
Oh, there it goes. It stopped. Interesting. So when did it start?
Probably when she got the.
No.
Well, it's probably like right after Joe stepped down.
Sorry, bro.
What the fuck is this?
What's that?
Interesting, but
Local senator here.
no, because I don't know, man. I haven't signed it. So Tuesday was the first day that I received one.
That's when. Is that when she got done? No, it's not. We got the nomination on Friday,
Tuesday. It was the start of the Nancy.
We've lost the lead.
right? That was the start of the
Oh,
convention,
fucking
right? Convention was 20th to 23rd or something like that.
I don't remember. Honestly, it's just fucking nuts that I've got this much shit.
Hard point reloaded.
Is there a way to...
And we now know your email, and you're gonna get some more stuff.
Oh, this one? No, this is my, what's it called? My junk mail?
Enemy inside the perimeter.
My,
Yeah, so now you're gonna sign up for more stuff.
This is my, bro. This is the junk. Like, I'm just surprised that.
How do you feel
it
about like
finally,
sex toys? I got it. Don't worry.
Round about.
business to you, I'm fine.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
We'll make sure we get you a nice large bad dragon.
That's why. There's gotta be a way to. More conversation.
Alright, I'm gonna drop off anyway. Good to talk to you guys. I'll see you later.
Fishing.
Confirming next hardpoint.
He's on the ground. He's on the ground.
Yes.
Am I really gonna have to sit here? Fucking do everything. You know, I ain't gonna deal with that.
There's a chance, Spooky Bear. Just know again.
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
No, I don't look at them. It's just interesting that it's the first time. Cause this email is the one that I've been using for like 20 fucking years now, dude. 18, 20 years. Like it's the first time something like that's happened.
Hardpoint. Secure the area.
Oh, hopefully, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
What art thou to do? Oh.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Now you have options where you can require money. Buddy. Orders may
Hardpoint
come in
relocated.
separate shipments. Why don't you just
Hardpoint
order it?
compromised. Secure the area.
Huh.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Did you receive my order, right?
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Oh god, this is terrible. I am doing shittily this game.
Anomaly, what you went over there for? Is that even an anomaly? That's not an anomaly.
Yes.
Next hardpoint. Stand by. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Here we go.
Target area updated. Move to the
Oh,
hardpoint.
Pam Ferris.
Oh, I am so sorry, man.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Greetings, personas.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Inside the perimeter. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Beginning is hard. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Mission failed. Return to base.
Jesus, that was not fun at all. Oh god, that was hard. Oh boy. Got my ass handed to me. Oh, alright, well, you know, one bad game. Shake it off. No.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy. Okay. I think we got edited a little bit. Let's see here. We got a new one. Higher damage, lower fire rate. I don't know if I like that. Let's see here. I didn't know I could still unlock stuff. And okay, let's see here then. Oh. Accuracy and damage. We'll figure it out next game. So I am noticing the guys who are killing me the most kill me on like only 4 hits, so maybe I should focus more on damage on my assault rifle. I don't know. We're gonna get loosey-goosey here. We're gonna get loosey-goosey. 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 Oh, hey, Pumpkin. My cat's just chilling on my bed back here. Let's just keep it like that. That's it.
Hard point. Secure the target area. Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
Fuck. I clearly saw him too. I saw him, but I just didn't. It just like didn't register in my brain to shoot.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
They are all behind the bar.
Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Hard point compromised.
What the hell was that?
To the hard point.
Bro! That was no. That did not just happen.
Enemies inside
like,
the
oh.
perimeter. Hard point compromised. Secure the
You got me.
area. We've taken the lead.
I should turn on this.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. We've lost the lead.
I can't really see the chat with my setup right now. So I can see if you talk to me. My one and only
Hardpoint compromised.
viewer.
Secure the area. We've secured the lead. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Friendly cruise missile deployed.
Gotcha. Not again. Not fucking again.
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Damn. Okay. Okay, I say not again, but then it happens right again. Okay, great. Wonderful. Love that for me. I love that for me. Can't remember to upload this.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Did I just have a tism moment there? 'Cause I don't remember doing that. That's beautiful.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Compromised. Secure
Oh,
the area.
so close. So close.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Let's do this.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Why do I feel like I'm unloading clips into these guys, but I'm not doing any damage? Okay, quick on the fingers, quick on the fingers. Okay, that was nice. Someone's over there.
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Nope. No. Don't like that. Don't like
Target
that.
area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
God, I need to update. Yeah, I need to update. Hate this fucking gun. 20 rounds is not enough.
Compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Oh, I am so sorry, bro.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
I kept doing that last game too. I kept accidentally shooting this one guy because he kept just jumping up on me randomly. Damn it!
Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
Damn it!
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Okay. I'm heading to the next one.
Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. Happens to the best of us.
Friendly cruise missile approaching targets. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Take it
Enemies
back.
inside the perimeter.
Close. So close. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
game.
The mission's
Good
complete.
game. That's
Good
how you
work.
do it. Alrighty. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. Oh, thanks, Control. Yeah, I always forget to use it. I'm trying to get better at that. Okay, let's see here. Edit. Alright. I'm thinking about going for the Holger just for the slight attack boost. Because I'm noticing I'm getting killed in less hits than everybody. And, you know, it's got 30 rounds, so that's better in my opinion. So, we'll do that. I'll try it out. Customize. Oh yeah, and by the way, thanks for watching, Control. I really appreciate it. I don't know if I want anything. Yeah, I like that a little better. I like that a little better. Oh, pisses me off. That pisses me off. Let's do that. Accuracy, sprint to fire, okay. Increase the movement speed, but I like 30 round. I like 30 round. That's pretty good. Let's see here. Gun control, aim down sight speed, walking speed, like that. Flinch resistance, sprint to fire speed. Yeah, I like that. Oh damn, we got a lot of options here. Stability, gun control quick. Speed. Well, let's do that. Let's try that. Let's try this out. Oh, welcome to the stream, newcomer. All right. All right, let's go. Okay, I'm trying to get silver tonight. Let's try to get silver tonight. this one works out a little better. Let me change things up. Hold on a little bit. See what's going on over here.
You guys do?
Not much. I'm playing RimWorld.
New chapter of Versus just came out. It's a pretty banger chapter. Now I gotta wait another month. I hate monthly fucking comics, manga.
Yeah, it's like, did you see that Solo Leveling got a new sequel?
What got a sequel?
Solo Leveling.
Solo Leveling? Oh shit, really?
Control.
Yeah, it's called Solo Leveling Ragnarok.
enemy will
Takes place
come
right
for the
after Solo
Don't
Leveling.
hold back.
Yeah, it's on my list. You see, that's the thing, right? Like, you already got enough manga to read. Now you gotta read all these fucking Korean comics too.
The enemy's attacking Alpha.
Yeah, it's a lot to keep track of.
Like shit, my watch list on my fucking Miami list is fucking like 1,000 shit long at this point. I only watched like 1% of that, or read.
Taking B.
Yeah, I've just kind of come to the conclusion there's anime that I'm never ever going to actually get around to watching.
Yeah. That's what these guys don't understand, these non-anime fans. Like, there's so many good shows, you're like starved for... Not starved, like you can't even keep up with all the good shows that come out, bro.
We lost A.
They don't get it, let alone all the good comics and manga too. Like shit, like most of the shit don't get adapted. I was happy when Freeze got adapted because I knew that was on my shit to read. I was like, oh, the anime came out perfect. Like, yep. And I already knew it was gonna be good. I could just tell. No, Freeman took the top spot on my anime list, right? They surpassed FMAD, Optimus Brotherhood.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it earned it, honestly. It was pretty good. I'll say the fucking, what's his name? The fucking, like, there's like a fucking, oh, there's like a maze arc. You gotta go through like a, not a maze. Oh, more like a dungeon. You can see a dungeon arc. That was kind of boring. It was all like, oh, these are like the top 8. Like, it was going into typical shonen shit. But it's not bad. It was kind of like about the show. It was more like about the kids. Like, what? This guy is ranked number 1. He's the number 1 guy. This is the number 2 guy. Like, you know.
1 minute remaining.
Yeah.
Wait, which anime are you talking about right now?
Frieren, the elf girl one. You know, the one that like, well, I don't want to say.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. I only watched like 2 episodes of it.
Okay, yep. Yeah, it's a pretty chill anime. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'll say that's one thing I kind of criticize it about a little bit. I like the characters don't be yelling and shit all the fucking time. Like One Piece or like, yeah, basically One Piece, right? They're pretty chill. They're pretty calm, not spazzy. But also kind of to the point, they're kind of like psychotic. Like, these guys will be in the middle of like a firefight and they'll just be like talking all the time. Like, okay, you show a little fucking emotion.
Yeah, I know what you mean. No, I just watched the newest episode of Wisteria, Wand and Sword. That was a fire-ass episode.
Enemies at Bravo.
Story. Let me see. I probably know what it is, or just probably haven't. I probably heard like another name for
Contact
the
at
story.
Bravo.
Oh yeah, yep, this is on the list. It's too much.
Bro, if you're...
Oh, go ahead.
I said, go ahead and watch it, bro. It's what Black Clover should have been.
The enemy is low on
Yeah.
reinforcements.
I was gonna say, did you watch Listen in Dungeon?
10 seconds remaining.
Yes, it was very delicious.
Again, I like that because that's kind of also like, I like how it's not typical, kind of like weird. Again, like the characters are kind of spazzy, but not like in an anime way, more like a realistic way, right? Like, yeah, they're going through a fucking dungeon. It's fucking stressful. Like, I get it, right? You know?
Yeah, I know what you mean. It kept throwing me for a loop, though. Like, I'm thinking this is just going to be like, oh, what's going to be the meal of the week this time? And how is it going to make me want to go to the kitchen and start cooking? No, it's got a story behind it. It's got an actual story.
Yeah. I'll say that's the one thing, too, that kind of fucked me up in the beginning of it. Is like, you know, they're like trying to get through the dungeon and get to Fallon. I get the Russian, right? Like, you know, they gotta eat, they gotta cheat. But you don't feel, they really don't act like, yeah, we're on a time clock, people. Like, let's hurry the fuck up. You know, that's the only thing that kind of fucks with me. But other than that, I loved it.
Exiting A.
Well, remember they explained it in the beginning, like a dragon's digestive system is pretty shitty.
Yeah.
God damn it, this guy keeps killing me.
He's playing.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Nice.
I'm playing ranked right now. I'm trying to get to silver.
A secure.
boy.
One objective
What's up,
remaining.
KO?
Friendly
Liberty.
cruise missile deployed. Attacking Bravo.
Well, who's gonna do early voting?
My election place. I forgot the term now. I'm retarded. Poland? No, not Poland. Is that what you call it when you go to the place you vote to? Damn, I can't remember words, bro. Anyway, yeah, that's right by my house. It's like down the block. Literally like a block. So, Connor has to
Alright. You gonna do early voting or you gonna go a day
Yeah, the day of. That's what I'm saying. We go the day of.
I have to do it early.
Well, I'm sure
I have to do it early because I have to do it early because one of my paramedic certification courses, research courses. Doing education shit to follow on that day, so I have to do it early.
Secure. On to the next.
Yeah, this guy always get a fucking certification, bro. It's like, oh, yo, I gotta do my
Beautiful.
shit, bro. Does it ever end?
Beautiful.
Switching sides.
Well, it's not a certification, it's to continue education or to keep up with my certification. It makes you basically
You gotta
keep up on
keep it.
skills and like
Make sure you still know what you're doing. Hi, character, you know the me.
cold wind.
They're taking A.
Yeah, bro, I was like, cause I was talking nominally earlier today about One Piece and shit because fucking, I got to the part where we see Kuma's backstory, like, oh man, bro, it was so peak, man. It fucked me up in a good way.
Enemies at Alpha.
And they're gonna redo the anime, kind of like Fullmetal Alchemist, like FMAB did, where they're just gonna start from zero and just like reanimate the whole thing.
They're
A
taking
different
A.
studio's gonna do it. Which studio?
I'm actually kind of hyped for it.
They're taking
Yeah.
A.
Yeah, because they can fix a lot of things. Like, you know, Oda's pretty. Like, I know people kind of shit on Oda because, like, oh, he never planned this. I mean, obviously, yeah. Like, when the story's like literally going on 30 years, okay. The thing you're doing in year 30 was done in year 1, right? Like, I mean, a lot of this shit has been pretty planned. Like, even like some of like the hockey shit. I know people like don't like hockey somewhat. It comes out of fucking nowhere, kind of. But I mean, you see hints of hockey. Like, even like in the first chapter, like Shane stares off the fucking Sea King. And that's like a generic thing to do in anime. I get that. Like, you know, like, oh, I'm so scary. Like, you can't fuck off. Like, even like as early as like Sky Pia, right? Like, you're fighting Enel. Like, Enel has the observation hockey. Like, he can predict like what they're doing because he can hear them with the hockey and shit. Like, a lot of the shit was still kind of there even in the early chapters. But yeah, they just fix a lot of this shit and give some more stuff like foreshadowing. Like, now that they know, you know, they have the whole story from chapter, what is it now, like 1030 or whatever we're at, or 40?
I think we're in the 1075 right now.
Oh, damn, not even 100? There's no way, because One Piece, the anime is at 1100. There's more. Episodes and chapters? Holy shit, bro.
Oh. Tommy Sanchez, thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much.
And it's crazy too, because a lot of stuff happens off screen, even with like the amount of chapters, like Blackbeard fighting like remnants of the Whitebeard pirates after the fucking Marineford arc. Like, they just do that shit off screen. They don't even like give it like a fucking like, you can see it. Like, yeah, like
That's
we gotta
how you
get
do
through.
it.
That's how like massive the One Piece world is. Like, he still has to fucking be, what do you call it? Skipping through shit to get it done.
Pretty
Well,
much.
like 1,000 and some change. Yeah. Yeah, like, you know when Ace got executed? Whitebeard died. And then Blackbeard, I forgot, I think he fought the Whitebeard crew to like become a of the sea, which is like a step above, like what was the Shichibukai? I forgot the Let's translate for Shichibukai. You were like a warlord, but like a lesser level.
Hey, so I have a
and they worked
question.
for the
Did they
government.
ever explain how Blackbeard got Whitebeard's power?
Nah, it's still not happening yet. There's theories. I was talking to Omni earlier about this, like what the One Piece probably is. I saw like, cause I love One Piece theory videos, cause like, since Oda like links so many things, like a lot of it could be true. Well, it's funny when they don't. Like I remember people theorizing like Zoro's gonna kill Kaido because he's the Dragon Slayer and Kaido's the dragon. So you're gonna give Zoro that. Like no, that wasn't it. Fuck that.
Yes,
But,
we hit.
the theory-
Luffy beat
We keep this up. We're
Big
hitting
Mama,
silver
and
tonight,
then-
boys.
they can still give him the Emperor title.
Yeah, no, he is. He is an emperor now. They beat both of them. They beat Kaido and Big
Oh yeah,
Mom.
Emperor is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was. Emperor, and then Warlord was the lesser level. Yeah. But as far as like how Blackbeard got the power, we don't know how he takes it away. But as far as the fact that he can have two devil fruits at the same time, people are theorizing like he's got like 3 people inside of him. Like he's like 3 people in one body.
That's sus.
It's either through an organ transplant or he like ate Whitebeard's heart.
Well, the ongoing theory from what I've heard is he has 3 souls, and each soul basically allows him to have a devil fruit. Like apparently it's because like they theorize it because like he always has like there's a theme of 3 to him at all times.
Nah, Blackbeard sucked off Whitebeard. That's how I can tell.
You keep showing
And then I
towards
saw,
it,
I remember
but
like,
look, if
what
you
the
shoot,
possible thing One Piece
yeah,
is.
and it goes
And,
off, stop
He
shooting
said it was an
with that.
afro. And it's
But
been
if
lost
it's
since the
still in
video
the
because he
body,
really
you
gave
just
like
keep
some
shooting.
good like evidence why. Because like that was the
I'm
episode.
sorry.
That was
Like,
the
look,
arc where
if it
Luffy
goes
was
this
fighting
way,
like that.
stop,
I forgot the name
go
of that
back.
pirate crew, but like the guy who had the slow-mo powers
Like that.
and like Luffy and him were boxing and like war and after that one fight.
It goes
They,
up.
you know, they're
Like
fighting with Chopper.
when you
The
no
guy wanted
longer
to take Chopper
shooting
and
the
they did the
person,
back fight.
stop shooting so you're not
That
listening.
island they're on is like that was like the most boring island probably in all of One Piece, right? Like it's very inconspicuous to go there, right? And then he brought up the fact because like if you look at like
So you like
what the island looks
so
like
that
on the map,
was going.
Hey,
most of the
brother,
time
you
the island is
go
like
to A?
flooded. So like only points of the
Yeah.
island
Yeah,
are
let's
exposed.
do that.
Like there's like 10
Yeah,
islands
we're
or
going
9
to A,
islands,
we're
I think
going
it was. But again, it's one big island. You just can't see them connected because it's flooded. Because it's basically like giant mountains coming up from the ground. When the water recedes, right? When the water recedes at that part, you can see the island, and the island looks like a crown. Like, you know, like the King of the Pirates kind of crown.
Nice.
And if you remember too, on that island there was some weird shit going on with the animals and people and the trees on the island because they were all like fucking elongated, like Luffy. They were all stretched out and long as fuck. And so people were theorizing, like, you know how when Luffy awakened his devil fruit, he could start affecting things around him, like turn them into rubber. You know, he's not really a rubber man. He's like fucking Nika or something now. I said that with the K. So people were thinking like Dory Boy put the One Piece there, and he's like, I guess I don't know, maybe something happened, and he permanently affected the island and made things kind of rubbery or extra long.
I guess that can make sense.
And then I forgot why he said the afro, like it would be an afro. There's something significant about the afro. Also, that Brook would be related to because Brook has an afro, and Brook also did the Sun God Nika pose in one chapter.
Okay, that would be funny.
What if, like, at the end of all this, it's just like One Piece's adventure of the sea says like something super fucking gay instead of an actual treasure.
Nah. Oda already said he wouldn't do that. That'd be really fucking gay. It's something physical. Also, another thing people were talking about too, like what's the possible end of One Piece, is that like if you remember like the red line that splits the world in half, like the thing that One Piece is or can do would be to destroy the red line and make the world like whole again and not separated.
Okay, see, that's what I'm thinking Pluton's gonna do. I'm thinking Pluton. They're gonna somebody's gonna figure out how to make Pluton, but then somebody else is gonna take it, and then they're gonna destroy the red line.
Yeah. Yeah, I just can't wait. Like if they actually, because I mean we're still like maybe like 300 chapters off from the end of One Piece. I'd like to really this out. It's probably more like 500, even this late in the game.
Pretty much. I just want to know who fucking Luffy's mom is at this point.
Yeah, I think Oda says it's never gonna get answered. because he doesn't care. Like, I forgot what it was. Like, I forgot the exact name. Everybody said like moms are antithetical to adventure, so like there's no point even discussing it. Like, reeling it. I don't know.
Oda's savage.
Because he
Capture the objective.
Yeah.
Move fast.
I mean, there's also the theory. I don't know if you heard the One Piece theory that Crocodile is Luffy's mom.
What? No.
Yeah.
That makes no
basically-
sense.
Yeah, so here's how it goes, right? So basically, the theory goes that Crocodile used to be a woman. Because in the Impel Down arc, when they're breaking out of prison and they find Crocodile and they found like the tranny guy with the tranny powers. He was talking about like Crocodile like he knew him. He's like, oh, I know your secret.
Phase training, that's phase interest. Talking about the flamingo guy?
No, not the flamingo, the guy with the big ass head from the
No,
Revolutionary Army.
oh, Ivanka.
Okay, yeah,
Ivanka.
okay, yeah, that definitely is a fucking...
Yeah. His whole thing is
I'm talking about the other guy,
yeah, not the flamingo, yeah. So people were saying, oh, and it's basically confirmed because even like the One Piece live action, you saw some chick in the opening shot looking at Whitebeard. I mean, not Whitebeard, you know, Gold Roger getting executed. And that was basically, I'm pretty sure that everyone's saying that was a Crocodile when he was a woman. And then even I think in the interview, the One Piece Luffy actor said something, oh, Crocodile was a woman. No, Crocodile was there at the execution in the live action version. The only person that could have been was like the woman. So like, oh yeah, they basically confirmed it. Now that doesn't confirm that Crocodile is Luffy's mom. I think I forgot the reason. Because like, never knew that Luffy was a dragon's son. So like the Marine Corps arc, somebody mentions it, and then all of a sudden he starts really caring about Luffy's safety.
They're engaging Alpha.
What anime is this?
One Piece.
Oh.
Yeah, I was talking about the theory.
It's King of the Hill.
I have the.
It's a great anime. Second only to Cory in the House.
Yeah, I mean, I actually do have the Japanese dub King of the Hill I can post it right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, let me type it in.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah, I feel like I haven't been on for a while.
Yeah, I was telling these guys this crazy theory because I've been watching like One Piece theory videos because it's fun content. I like it. And I was in like the one theory where like Crocodile is the sad guy. That one story arc in One Piece, like they're in the desert country, all that stuff, and they're fighting Crocodile. He has sand powers. And there's this One Piece fan theory that Crocodile is Luffy's mom. And
No, there's a
the way they make no,
His name's Crocodile.
Yeah, he's not a crocodile.
Gotcha.
Because Crocodile is a dude. What people were saying, because there's one character in One Piece later in the show, way later, where he has the power to transform people, like change their sex, because he has the power of hormones. He had, I forgot what they called it, the hormone fruit they called it. Oh, I posted the King of Hill thing if you guys want to see the check and stuff. But
I take a peek.
yeah. When he met, these two characters met up, Crocodile and the Hormone guy. And the Hormone guy was talking like he knew Crocodile, and like, oh, he knows a secret about Crocodile. He was saying, oh, maybe Crocodile went to this guy to do a sex change, so he become a man.
Is this like recent?
No.
About 10 years ago.
Yeah, like the evidence for it came out like evidence in the sense like if you put points together, it's not like, oh, it's confirmed, right? You can make the assumption, but it hasn't been, confirmed yet. I mean, you basically can't say it's been confirmed because I just said recently, like when the One Piece live action came out, and like a lot of the characters were at, like Roger, over King of the Pirates. Like a lot of important characters were there, like the Mihawk guy, the strongest sword guy. Crocodile was there, but. Well, he wasn't there. We don't know for sure, but people are assuming because there was a chick there, and the chick looks like nobody we know in One Piece. And people were saying that's Crocodile because people were saying Crocodile used to be a woman. And then the One Piece Luffy actor, the live action person, called Crocodile. No, he didn't say that. He said Crocodile was at the execution, but you don't see Crocodile. You see a chick there, and you're like, oh, that's basically.
Do we seriously not have a Franco emoji for Archon? Unacceptable.
We need like a bois, like
Mission compromised. We failed.
Yeah, I just.
Y'all got the last kill and then jumping on that roof. Why? Take out my house. Take my house. Nah, I'm fucking with you, man. Good game, though.
Good game, man. Good game.
I was just trying to get in the area. I saw we were about to lose. Hey, man, I seen you, dog. You was on my head all game. Pause.
I could see it. I just don't know if they're gonna do like a time skip of like Bobby's an adult, or they're just gonna start off like where the last episode was. I think I prefer a time skip, honestly.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna reboot something, if it's too tied to the original, then people are gonna make too many direct comparisons. Like, you're better off like doing sort of a new concept.
I would say just focus on Bobby, make him the new king of the hill, and just have Hank make guest appearances.
Yeah, I mean that would be the thing. That's why it'd be better as a time skip, because then it's Bobby's time to shine.
Well, I mean, yeah, and it would show like him just dealing with being an adult in modern age and being a conservative adult in modern age, whereas Hank doesn't have to deal with it as much. He doesn't have kids. I mean, his kid's grown. He's probably close to retirement at this point. Like, he doesn't have to deal with them. He doesn't really have to engage in the modern age as much as Bobby does.
Yeah.
Well, unless he's like engaging it in the sense where like what our sort of like aging parents have to deal with.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'd see it.
Yeah, I always thought about that when you get to that point in your life where you're like 70, 80. You're just all like, yep, any day now. Gonna happen.
Okay, now here's the question though. What would be Bobby's profession as an adult?
Maybe like a steak inspector? Because, I mean, that was the last episode, right? He was like, what was it? He was in a steak inspection competition? That'd be good for him. Or he could be a stand-up comedian like he always dreamed about.
Yeah, I was gonna say either. My guess is he's gonna be a butcher, but he wanted to be but he's a failed stand-up comedian, if that makes sense.
Or he could be a stand-up comedian, but he doesn't have to be like super famous. You know, he's like a local guy. He makes enough money to take care of himself.
But what about Connie?
I mean, I don't know. I was about to say, Bobby's been around the block, so he's kind of a womanizer, honestly, if you look back on it. I don't even think he's probably going to end up with Connie.
Nah, they were going to
be nice.
Together. Plus then,
I prefer them to that.
Plus then, you got to deal with Khan as father-in-law, so...
Yeah, and that'd be funny.
Exactly.
You know, speaking of theories, I remember I saw like a King of the Hill theory about like why Peggy became an asshole later in the seasons. And it was all like, because you remember that one episode where they went skydiving and her parachute failed and she hit the ground? People were saying since she suffered brain damage, it like fucked up her personality, and that's how she became such a fucking narcissist in later episodes.
Ah, makes sense, makes sense.
Search and destroy.
Alright, boys, good luck, have fun.
On the target and level it.
We're all over on A.
Oh, cool. Sorry. My friend who was working the ED on Friday sent a patient referral to me, and I guess he was kind of 65, but his prostate was huge. But they drained 1 liter and 400 milliliters out of him. It's bigger than a Pepsi bottle.
Damn.
Switching sides.
Damn.
You have hit me yet again, scam screen.
Search and destroy. Set a defensive perimeter around the objective.
I feel weird.
Yeah.
Well, are any of you interested in book club? Because we're gonna start up book club again.
Probably not. I'm very inconsistent with stuff like that.
Me too.
It was Maggie's turn to choose, and
Me
she
too.
chose,
Enemy planted at Alpha.
What Dreams May Come. I've never seen the movie and I've never read the book, but it seems sad. I hate her for it already. I don't want to cry. you ever like get that thing where if you're watching or like consuming some form of media that like addresses death or stuff, if you've lost someone in your life and like you didn't show a lot of emotion, all the emotion comes at once when you're like thinking about a character and you're like, oh, this isn't about the movie, this is about like something else.
I mean, for me, it's more personal because I remember when I had anxiety like a couple years back, and I thought like that stories really started hitting me harder. So I was like, oh yeah, you know, I'm kind of trying to get comfortable with the fact that I'm gonna die someday and shit. It's like, oh, it's really kind of put into perspective. Like, you know, just like existence itself is kind of beautiful. Like, yeah, it kind of made me really appreciate life more.
Yeah, that's so true. We let too much stuff get to us when really life is a gift.
That's why it's called the present.
Search and destroy.
Yeah, wow, I know that reference.
Target objectives need to be detonated.
I gotta say, it's still pretty good, you know. I think everything after 3 is unnecessary, but yeah, they're still decent movies. And they don't like ruin it, like the franchise as a whole. They're just not as good as the first 3.
I gotta watch Ghost in the Shell. I haven't seen it yet. I saw that it was on Prime.
Yeah, I gotta get around to watch it too. Got the same thing with like How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon is also a decent franchise. It's all the movies are pretty high. They all expanded on. I think it was kind of retarded. I mean, I'm not gonna say it because I might spoil it if you guys haven't seen. Like, was it the 3rd one? I think it was. Like, you know, Toothless finds a girlfriend, the White Dragon or something.
Yeah, I saw the trailers. I saw the first movie and I thought it was like such a sweet movie.
You won that round.
Yeah.
Get ready for the next one.
Again, I like the ending too. Yeah, it's a really good movie because, like, again, it's kind of like the, how do you say, like, you know, loser character. You know, instead of like, I kind of like how the fact that he kind of stays, kind of like, you know, himself, right? He doesn't have to like, oh, I gotta change. You gotta change, like, he doesn't become like Rip, become like Mary Sue, right? Like, oh, he's just a smart guy, and like he sticks to his town being a smart guy throughout the movie. He doesn't all of a sudden become like, I don't know, his dad and like starts carrying through everything and solves everything, you know? I like the fact that he sticks to his guns, right? I always like those kind of movies where like, oh, you know, everyone's, oh, we gotta kill the dragons, and like, oh, we don't, like, look, we can train them. It's like, oh.
Yeah, that's pretty
I also
cool.
like too that I also gotta like it. I like the fact that they don't fight dragons too. And I think that's the most annoying thing in movies where like there's like monsters, right? And like no one can like beat a single monster. So I'm like, how the fuck have you guys been surviving like for hundreds of years or thousands of years? You can't kill like one of these things, you know?
Yeah, for real. That always pissed me off too. Bro, what?
Hey, did you watch the last episode of House of the Dragon? Is that a show you watch?
I haven't caught up to it yet. I watched the second to last episode.
Okay. Okay, I can't talk about it then.
Man, I don't care if you spoil it. I honestly don't know when I'll get around to watching the last episode. This season was overall kind of boring to me.
It was slow, and I think that they realized that people like it, and so they need to stretch it out really long. But it's like a fine balance, right? Because if it's too slow, then people are gonna get pissed off. So they're gonna want at least a couple like big major like battle scenes. Honestly, I feel like with the first season they could have had more of when they were kids if they were gonna stretch it out like this, because it was like fast, time jump, and then this season was like nothing. But in the finale, there's Damon has like this big sort of like vision thing, and he at one point he sees the White Walkers and everything, but he also sees Dany. And he sees Blood Raven and all this cool stuff, but...
I thought that was the second to last episode.
No, I'm pretty sure he sees it in the last episode.
No, that was second to last, because then what's her name? Rhaenyra arrives at Harrenhal and he swears his allegiance to her.
Yeah. Oh, you saw it. That was in episode 8, I thought. Anyway.
I could be wrong. I thought there was another one after that.
Man, y'all step it up. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, because the second to last, I think that was when they had the dragon seed, or right?
Maybe.
Yeah. That's I think when that actually is when they had that dragon seed.
Search and destroy.
Where what's his name flew to Dragonstone, and he's like, oh shit, they have more dragons.
That's when she's just like, all right, one of you should ride these dragons. Throws them all at the dragons. It'll be great.
I fucking I like this season. I just hate how it was short and we didn't get the small the battle, the other tutorial that's supposed to happen. But we actually got an explanation from the writers. They said that they wanted to do that this season. It was tough to do 8 episodes this season. They wanted to do 10, but the issue is because of the writer's strike, HBO ended up cutting funding. So they couldn't do the battle for this season that they were supposed to do.
No, it's such bullshit. Like, they didn't have enough money, and they stopped it in such a weird place.
Good job, guys.
Like, it's
Much
great.
better, much better.
Like, I love cliffhangers, don't get me wrong, but you should do a cliffhanger after you have a big event.
You gotta
You're
take
like,
it slower, we
what's
can't
gonna
be
happen
rushing them.
next?
Yeah.
Not a cliffhanger right before a big event where you, like, know what's coming. Like, you're like, I know there's a battle, and you're not showing it to me. That's stupid.
Well,
it fucking sucks.
I feel like House of the Dragon's also doing one of the big mistakes of Game of Thrones.
Take it slow, boys, take it slow.
Where they are rushing the travel.
Play it smart.
Yeah, well, at least with, I mean...
I don't know. Dragonstone is pretty close to King's Landing, so a lot of the travel ended up happening there, I guess. I guess there was like one travel that happened to where was it? Not Harrenhal. It was some other place, the Tower.
1 minute
where
remaining.
Eliza Aaron used to live.
The Erie?
Yeah, the Erie. I guess that was pretty quick.
And Jace came back from Winterfell really quick. That was kind of weird. Like,
He
that's
does have a
pretty
dragon,
far.
though. He did have a dragon.
Yeah, with a dragon you can get there pretty quick.
Well, no, my big thing was like all the knights who were on the expedition to, what was it, Northtown or something like that? Or Old Town?
Old Town.
And Old Town's pretty far up north, if I recall. Like, that's pretty far along the coast.
Old Town was down south.
Maybe you're right, I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing up with something else.
I think it's down south past the Tyrells. Well, not past the Tyrells, but, you know, down far off the coast of the south. It's still a long trip.
Yeah, it's pretty... I don't know. I still like the writing overall, though, honestly.
Moving here!
I feel like it's pretty good. If the writer strike didn't happen, we would have had that massive war.
The only thing I also did not like about the season is I really hate how they're pushing Alicent to the side, and she was my favorite character from the first season.
I think honestly, from what I've heard, they're doing more with her than was what was written in the books. I think they're like, oh wait, people think she's a major character now. The books actually didn't talk that much about her. Shit, we have to like do shit with her.
Defend the objectives from
I really liked her because I liked her dedication to tradition and her basically her self-sacrificing attitude.
I've started liking her a little bit. Like, I just liked her season 1, and then season 2 I'm like, she's kind of, like, I don't like the shit that she's doing, but I kind of get it now. Like, I think she's trying to understand she fucked up.
Well, I mean, she's giving her children up, which isn't great. I feel bad for Aegon. She's like, yeah, I guess you have to kill my child. Meanwhile, he's like, Mommy!
And I don't dislike Aegon. Like, he was pushed into that position, and on top of that, even though he's fucking stupid, he still has some sort of heart. Like, he's trying to do the right thing. But you have all these people telling him to do this and that, and he doesn't know. He's not a good ruler, but I think he's an okay person. Like, I feel like he's just not fit to be a king. I fucking love the vision and the tree vision that Damon had. That was fucking amazing. It was so epic. Like seeing Daenerys again was great.
Yeah.
I also like that, but part of me, I don't know. I like it, but I don't, because it would have been interesting for him to like fully just embrace Rhaenyra as the queen, because he's had this love for his brother and he's realizing that he's reconciling and that he should have been there for his brother, and it would have been nice for him to like bow to her in this sort of recognition, like, yeah, my brother wanted you to be his heir, instead of, oh, I'm gonna bow to you because now I know about like the Song of Ice and Fire. So yes for like cool visuals, like bad for like a character development standpoint. I don't know. They did so much work with him. You saw Lena. You saw like all these people he had wronged in his life, and I thought they were like
Thanks for the comment,
something really cool. And then they're just like, no, Vision.
Thank you very much.
Song of Ice and Fire, and I'm like,
I will do that.
I'm wondering if he's gonna continue having these visions, or if it was just something in Harrenhal that, like, I don't know.
I think it's because he was sleeping on a weirwood tree bed. And like actively taking drugs. She's like, oh yeah, take this. This will help you sleep. She's like, oh fucking what are you doing?
Well, here's my interpretation to the dream, and I think it is good character development for him, because it's showing that now he cares about something greater than himself and his personal glory and his need for power. He's like, okay, oh shit, there's stuff bigger than me right now. I need to put myself aside.
Yeah. I agree with that, because I was annoyed after season. I'm like, get out of fucking Harrenhal, like, go somewhere else. Like, this is annoying the fuck out of me. And then I kind of understood once he, like, hit that tree and he saw everything. I'm like, okay, this makes sense now. He's starting to see what his purpose is, and he's starting to understand everything in a clearer light. So, I get it now.
I wonder if we're going to see the faceless people again, because this time period was apparently the height of their power, because they actually had their magic, because dragons were still around.
Oh,
because remember, in lore, basically all magic disappeared from the world when the dragons did. At this time period, there were supposed to be sorcerers and people who could use some types of magic still around.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I'd love to see, like, I know the Red Woman isn't going to appear in House of the Dragon, but I would love to see her. That would be a nice cameo.
Yeah, it would be. It would explain her age.
Secure the target area.
She's like, what, 300 years old or something?
No one knows. She's also an owl.
We have taken the lead.
And she also definitely 100% killed, what's his face? Was it Oscar Tully? Yeah. Wait, no. Which one's the kid and which one's the grandpa? Which Muppet is it?
God damn it. Alright, bro, let's do this. I have no idea. I don't remember her
Oscar Tully's the kiddo. Oh, Grover Tully was the person that Alice killed.
Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
I'm headed to the new hard point.
They're apparently working on an Aegon the Conqueror series on HBO. I'm so fucking excited for that. That's the one that excites me the most. I just hate how they have like 8 different Game of Thrones shows in development. I don't like. I feel like they're overdoing it, trying to develop so many, because they're trying to make money off of it, obviously, off of the Game of Thrones type. But I feel like if they're gonna try to do shows, they should just make one show like an anthology series where every season is telling a different story of different periods in time, instead of trying to have multiple different shows. And then keep like the big ones like Aegon the Conqueror to like its own separate show. Kind of like each season they have it's a different story. It's not really the same show in a way. That just makes more sense to me. Like Robert's Rebellion could easily be one season. It'd be like one season, 15 episodes or something.
Alright, we're doing pretty good this game. I was dumb. I should have thrown a grenade.
I think overall, though, House of the Dragon has pretty decent writing. I don't have that many complaints, especially compared to Game of Thrones.
Yeah, the writing was pretty good.
Game of Thrones, the first 4 seasons are some of the best television I've seen in my life.
So, like, I agree with that. I agree. Are extremely solid. Season 5 was kind of shaky, but Season 6 had really some of the best writing I've ever seen in television. Like, I feel like Season 6 was kind of the peak of the show. Like, I understand why people like Season 1 through 4, but having Season 6 where Daenerys is able to, like, conquer the Dothraki army, and then having the whole thing with, like, the set blowing up, and Battle of the Bastards, which was an amazing fucking battle. Like, the ending of Season 6 itself, the last 3 episodes were just bangers back to back.
I don't know what to do because now we're gonna have to wait a very long time for the next season, and it sucks because you know there's no battle. I got no show to watch right now.
Watch some anime. There's tons of anime out right now.
I'm starting Shoga.
But I don't need to watch anime. I just need to be friends with Blazing, and he'll give me all the cool updates on anime. History? I know this was like aimed, I don't know what sort of age demographic it was aimed at, but they made an animated show called My Adventures with Superman. And it's like one of the best sort of Superman adjacent media I think I've seen in the past 10 years. They characterize Cal really well. They characterize Lois really well. The animation is wonderful. The storylines are cool. That show was amazing.
I'll tell you who the show is, what demographic is for. It was made by a bunch of millennials who loved cartoons more than regular shows, who never really grew up, but were ordered to make a kids show.
Fair enough. I like the work. I haven't liked anything that much Superman related since I think like Man of Steel. 'Cause Man of Steel I thought was very good. I didn't love the other stuff that DC made, but I thought Man of Steel was a good movie.
Go watch Superman and Lois.
Oh wait, yeah, I saw the pilot for that. That was pretty good, but I get mad watching like angsty teens on shows. I don't know. I couldn't handle the sun.
Which one?
The one that like had powers, but like from what I saw of the pilot, they had like one son who was like kind of golden boy, like good in school, popular, and the other one who ended up getting powers, but was like more of a loner.
Yeah, he was kind of annoying. Boy. I wanted the other son to get powers so bad.
We have taken the lead.
Heather was good. The woman who was Lois also, like, she was not ugly, but like there was like she had like a weird face. Like she had a very angular face, and it like distracted me whenever I was watching it.
What kind of Halloween jalapeno?
Any politics today? What did I miss this weekend?
RFK.
I don't want that. That's pepper.
That was the biggest thing that I can think of.
A candy.
That's fucking massive. Never thought I'd see a Kennedy go on the Republican side, or endorse at least. I know he's not Republican, but
My favorite RFK
They
thing
barely speak, but
told, oh gosh, I think, was it Roseanne?
Waiting on
That
this
he
dude to get out
on
of
like
this
a hunting trip with
game.
his friends, and he found a bear and he put it in his car, but they had to go to like some formal dinner
I
and he
just
didn't know
died
what to
this
do with
dude
it.
earlier. He
And so
actually
he
knows how
just
to
threw
play a
it in
fucking
Central
party,
Park
so
or something.
it's pretty dope.
And you can like look up clips from the news going, we found this dead bear in Central Park, and that was fucking RFK.
like, oops.
Gets elected.
Well, if you go
Like
on
some
X
real
and look at
chaotic energy.
RFK's,
You and Donald Trump.
go on X and look at RFK's post. He made a pro mega post.
Oh, dude. Yeah, he's gonna campaign for him. Sorry, there's like a fucking high-pitched voice guy speaking over.
Yeah. Pamela's great. Pamela's the best. You love Tom. You love Tommy. You love her. That's what I'm whispering.
You are coconut pilled.
Oh, another thing that you missed, the Biden administration, holy fuck, you are annoying. The Biden administration, revoked, like, removed, RFK Secret Service.
Well, but hold on. That was in the con.
Secure the area.
Do you not agree that you exist in the con? RFK's a dumb fuck.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
I don't want to be Kamala, but I cannot deny that Charlie XCX's
still
album
want
Brat
that
is not a
figures, didn't you?
masterpiece. I like it a lot. I love Apple. I play that song often. Have you guys, no, it's not even Kamala, like, whatever. She's, like,
Top
trying to take
250,
Charlie's
did you make it?
fame from her, but Brad is a great album.
Not yet, bro.
Nope.
The album.
Oh, you know, bro.
Dude, congratulations, you're so fucking smart, you're so
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
smart.
super mega Pikachu.
I'm actually
Why he's a friend now. Like,
I realized, like, hey, I'm actually a bad person.
nah, maybe it was today. I don't know if it was last night.
I guess you had to
Maybe.
I
We'll
mean, not
hop
really.
the
I
fuck
wouldn't
on
even
or
necessarily
get
say I'm
on.
like a fan of his, but I'm probably gonna vote for him.
Do you?
I've hated him.
No, you don't fuck
Oh,
with
Mr.
each other. I'm sorry,
Savage!
bro.
Yeah, we played last night, man.
twice a week.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it was last night.
Yeah, I played with you and your brother.
Yep, he played with both of us. Yeah, my brother has to go to bed, so it's just me, you know, the ass one.
How do you support someone that just started running and has no policies at
He said one
Whoa. Okay, gentlemen, please, one at a time. I can't hear you over your overlapping, nauseous voices.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, just made a fucking friend out of nowhere in the middle of the fucking world. Just like, you know, using power of the internet. Don't you think that's so crazy, dog?
That is crazy, man. What's funny is also I'm on Discord chat right now.
You could be critical of, but you might still vote for
Yeah?
them compared to their
They might get off it now.
So does that mean my voice is on here?
Vote for people who try and undermine our democracy.
I mean, you are on my live stream.
Because if so, I get to make a bunch of funny ass jokes. But not into the, you know, the deep waters, you know, but, well, you know.
No, yeah. Well, no, I just disconnected from Discord chat, but you are on my live stream chat, though.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I feel honored. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. You're being viewed by one person.
That one person is all it takes. How you doing, my good sir / ma'am / they / theirs / they / zer.
I prefer just ladies, gentlemen, technicolor, rainbow in between.
Hey, that's a good one. That's beautiful. Alright, we're gonna fuck them up. like now that we hit the the beautiful sense. All right, which way you pushing? I'm gonna push right. I'm gonna show you this shortcut over here.
You showed it to me yesterday, man. I know which one you're talking about.
Oh hell yeah, yeah! Look at you remembering. All right, now hold back real quick. Wait for them to get up, because they're right behind us over here. Oh, no, he's already dead. Throw one up there.
Somebody up here. He got me.
Heard.
He got me.
Got him. I'm the very back. The very back. I didn't even know this was here type very back.
We got two guarding the bar right now.
Okay, I'm trying to come up on them right now.
I'm just gonna head
trying to use the top stairs. Hit him with the flash. Ah, they got me. Yep, right here on the water. Water.
Got him.
Hell yeah, man. I'm gonna go in a hard point of the water. Not contested yet, so I'm just gonna stay in the corner of the water, because I know they're gonna try to push from there. Yeah, you got one on the other side of the wall. They're coming in. Contested. Dead. Oh, I only got one of them.
Hard point relocated. Secure the target.
New hard point.
Damn it.
Add new hard point. Going up behind the bar. Laying down.
On my way, coming up.
You're good. Right behind you. Got him. Aw. Yeah, this is a really good game.
Yeah, one's behind the bar.
Let's not all push from one side. Let's try to flank.
Alright. You guys go right, I'm going left.
Alright, I'm pushing around clockwise. Or counterclockwise. Oh, and they're behind me. I forgot about spawning. Heard. Right behind you. Yep. Taking shortcut. Pause real quick. Hop up.
We've lost the lead.
Pushing right side.
My cat was just trying to crawl.
Got one pushing from below. Got one pushing from below. Got him. Another one.
Got him.
Hell yeah. I can never get the doubles, bro. I want the doubles. I want the triples, bro. I want that Christmas, man. Hell yeah. How? They're pushing up through the stairs in that side. Hell yeah with the assist. They're gonna push up through this way.
They're in the bar, they're in the bar.
One in the fucking tunnel. One in the tunnel. One in the tunnel.
On it.
Push from behind. Push from behind. Yeah. Push from behind. Yeah.
Got one of them.
Yes, sir.
Got one of them.
There's still one on the point. Oh, dude, he was hiding behind a dead body. I really thought he was dead. Smart move.
Target area updated. To the hard point.
Oh god. Okay. He's in the very right corner.
You got me.
Okay, I'm pushing to the right now. Going below. And execute, motherfucker, cause fuck you. Aww. Yeah. I shouldn't have been cocky. I'm gonna push around with the water. Kinda like fuck him up real quick.
The enemy's taking the lead.
I got one of them.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by.
Throw a grenade down here. Go over here to the water. Oh, got one.
Secure the target area.
Got another one. Suck my dick. Oh, my bad, dude. Go to the new hard point. Taking the water. Aww. There's two on the stairs near the hard point.
Enemies inside the perimeter.
I'm gonna flank him from the left. I'm sorry, I'm talking about everything. I didn't flank him too far from the left.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the confirming next hardpoint. Stand by.
What's up, boy? What are you doing? Are you away from the controller? Yo, come on.
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Oh, got a revenge low blow. What can you do with me? Got him. Gonna go the other side with it. What? Come on, dude. What kind of fucking gun am I using? Alright, I'm going SMG now. Left hand side. Got him. There's another one on the left hand side. Lay down in the corner. Right here. Ah.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Shit threw a fucking grenade. Dude.
compromised. Secure the area. Mission failed.
Damn, man.
Return to base.
That is my bad. First game of the night. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong with this class. What's going on, boy? Alright. You. Send me a message whenever you're ready to go.
Actually, the stream's still going. I'll be back in a little bit, guys. in, so message me on Discord.
Wait, where'd my coffee go?
It's still there.
These noodles actually smell kind of good.
Fuck, one more. No. Well, welcome, buddy. That's it. Fine. We can hang. You can. I'll share some more of them with you. Let me see here. What? You want some apple? Show everybody how you like the apple. Do you sit? Sit. Pop. Good boy. Oh. There you go. Okay, now you're lazy on the ground. Jesus. Okay, no more. The rest are for me. Well, now you're just making me feel bad. Alright. Where's the MTZ? The fuck's an MTZ? Hmm. Hmm. Huh? Ronan? Yeah, he's right here. He's chilling. Of course he came to me. I have apples. about that, chat. Oh, here's open. Hmm. That's pretty. Alright, let's see here. Someone in the chat says to use the MZ. Or the MTZ. So I'll play one more with the MTZ. Then I'm probably going to switch to Final Fantasy or something.
Why would we?
You absolutely. They've been doing. They've been sitting. Hanya's been sitting in a fucking hotel like that forever. You literally cannot bomb like that. So I don't know where you.
Yes, you can.
You wouldn't have to. All you have to do is just sneak in people.
Grandma, do you think that there's a difference between taking out one like head of a terrorist organization and literally like an organized bombing campaign against the Gaza Strip or something like that? I think there's a little bit of a difference in the scale of like the action necessary.
When it comes to like,
that being said, though, it's like the United States would help with accurate, timely, and effective campaigns in taking out the heads of these terrorist organizations once they have successfully actually become hostile against the United States allies.
It's also like, why would they care
United
more
States
about
interests.
America? Why would
You guys
care
still
if your
alarming?
enemy?
You died like a dog.
Oh, hey, Nuno.
In fact, if
your enemy is
that would probably
you can have to listen.
antagonize literally every Middle Eastern country more than they
Sure,
already
you can.
are.
Yeah, if we started
know about
bombing
that.
fucking people in Qatar, you can't do that. Yeah, not even in
We're not even talking about Gaza. We're talking about Qatar. We're talking about terrorists that's being harbored by the Gazan government, or the I'm sorry, the Qatari government. Why would that ruin anything?
I think it's time to get Aggie in here. Just to make this
So,
yeah, it's ruined already.
But the reason why it's been ruined is because like these terrorist states, previously the states would tolerate these operations abroad by unsavory state actors being funded by Iran because it furthered their interest, right?
Got him.
So as time progresses, if it becomes costly for them to engage in that kind of behavior, then they're not going to be as apt to do it. If there's no consequences for them engaging in that kind of behavior, then obviously they're going to fucking pursue.
Okay, this feels good. This actually feels good.
It's very simple. Incentives.
Iran was weaker economically during Trump's presidency, but they were still funding
Yes.
Hamas.
Yes.
Hamas
At a significantly lower rate.
those operations.
By the
Oh,
way,
hey, welcome to the
at a significantly lower rate.
welcome to the show and the shit show.
They're fighting less.
Taking on
Well, there's a
Discord while we
significant
wait
amount
for
of money
the
that was taken away
Well, I mean,
from
they
the
were
equation.
fighting less because now they're fighting more.
Oh, obviously.
That's
Okay, yeah. If you take now that if you compared to
Well,
now.
since
Funding was
October
restored,
7th is my point. Like
right?
they are fighting.
Funding was restored, and what happened? They suddenly engaged in hostile activities that was well beyond the scope of operations prior to them.
Final minute.
Having
I
Trump
don't know. I would have to. I don't.
with sanctions on
I would
Iran.
have to see like. I would have to see stats because I don't think Hamas.
They literally carried out October 7th and are engaged in an open fucking war right now with the Israeli defense force. What are you talking about?
That. I'm saying you said that Iran defunded the was so defunded that military operations were a lot lower.
They're in open war
Sorry,
with
guys.
Israel right now. Are you fucking high?
I'm not.
Are you retarded or are you high?
Did you just hear what I not? You don't hear
Why do you need to see stats for operations that were being carried out prior to Trump's administration when they're in open warfare?
During Trump, I said during Trump's presidency,
Oh my
was
God.
there a lower amount of operations? It wasn't. I literally said that. What are you
No,
talking
you're an
about?
idiot.
That's
No,
what the
you're
whole
just an
topic
idiot.
was.
You're
I
objectively an
literally
idiot.
You said that Iran wasn't as funded during Trump's presidency.
They were.
Yeah. So, and you said that because they weren't as funded, then they didn't have as many operations going on during his presidency, right?
Correct.
That's what you said, right? So then I said I would like to see stats to prove or to show operations during that time during his presidency. That's what I'm
Got somebody
saying.
up on the helicopter.
Qualify open warfare on a mass scale against the Israeli population as being something that would qualify as a major operation, or does that not reach your fucking threshold?
I never said it wasn't a major operation. I'm saying
Okay, weird.
During,
That's what I'm
saying
referring to.
operations during Trump's presidency. I don't know how many operations they had during Trump's presidency. Like when they were bombing or they were
significantly less.
Nice.
So you keep saying significantly less. I don't know where you're basing
Invading
that off of.
significantly less than invading the mainland territory of Israel.
On his face, they had
He's
less
trying to say that the problem with Admiral's argument is that he's trying to say that okay, well the Hamas shit right now, like the war in Gaza is happening now, so there's more operations than
Good job.
When you say more operations, I thought you were just trying to say like in comparatively before they were defunded by the now. Because it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense to compare it to now because obviously they're doing more now. But I care more about
So you mean
did
before-
Trump's policy actually affect? Yeah, before Trump's presidency, was there more or less or just as much? I obviously I don't know why you would ever try to compare it. It wouldn't make any sense.
Switching sides.
So, and if it didn't do anything, then like again, I don't think that Trump really did. And again, so wait, hold on. I want to make sure we conceded on this, or you were conceded on this, that because Trump moved the embassy, now these people know that America will protect Israel. You know that that's not true. That they already knew that we would protect Israel, and then we would have Israel back, right? You know, it's just not true.
No. I mean, I think that's right.
You think that? So you think Hamas didn't know we were allies of Israel?
No. No way.
Is that what you think, Red Admiral? Or
I think that's right.
what? Am I mixing stuff, or is he mixing stuff? He's the one that said that they didn't.
Hold on. I think
I dropped the bomb.
no, I didn't.
Got somebody hiding out by the tank.
It was infinitely more interesting than you expect. Give me a second. Okay.
He is bringing
Maybe you should look at your computer.
Okay, well, both of you are secret commons. Fucking
Hey, Scratch is not a commie, he's a market socialist. Get it right, Barry.
Hey, it's my arch nemesis.
Grand Admiral, you literally admitted that like the moving into embassy was like one of the reasons that October 7th happened.
You know I gotta show you
I didn't admit that at all. You just took those words in my mouth.
He's right there on bomb.
To your face as a point.
I'm in the middle of something, Scratch.
That was even before this.
I've been busy doing this shit for the last like 15 minutes, dude.
I'd argue that
I stopped arguing with you because I'm trying to be respectful to the fact that my wife's trying to go to bed and relax. Okay, give me like 5 minutes and I'll wrap up my shit on my end, okay? So we can have a rigorous debate and I'll walk around and yell at you. If that makes you happy.
No, I get it.
personally wouldn't call an all-out war a singular operation. I'd call any engagement as a war operation on its own.
Yeah, I would say that like when I usually smart in using it as like they like took an attack or they took some sort of like during Trump's presidency they took some sort of attack, not just like specifically a war. So, but it was even then like if they do start an all-out war, then that would be a single or a couple operations.
Well, every adversary of the U.S. or U.S.'s allies were less engaged in conflict under his presidency.
Yeah, there was some conflict going on there.
Beautiful.
I think but to say like because of Biden that there was new wars, I don't think that makes sense. Because again, like technically, the Russian-Ukrainian war started before Biden's presidency.
Here we go. We're showing the goalposts of fucking
Get it though? I'm pretty sure we
this guy
bought
said I like to go to Trump's presidency. It wasn't even the war stuff. Like, I'm just like an average Joe. We worry about money. We worry about, security and stuff. And unemployment went down. More jobs, honestly, for like the people who are African American, Hispanic American. Use of food stamps
Everyone
went
across
down.
the board was having an improvement of their quality of life, yeah.
So yeah, what policy did he pass? I would just ask them, what policy did he pass?
Talking people. You gotta stop that.
Okay,
She was telling you.
There was 3.6 trillion in tax relief, the middle class families. Tax slashing is huge for me. That's a big reason why I would vote for him. I hate taxes.
Even with COVID during his presidency, he handled it phenomenally. Like
GG, y'all.
GG, man. GG.
Alright, so then I would ask, what policy did he pass?
You said his life TOS?
No,
sounds even worse.
I can't post it. It's TOS, but she'll love it.
Search and destroy.
You sent it to her.
Just the tax
You
cuts
can't
across
send it
all
to
of
the rest
that?
of us because it's TOS. You don't realize how bad this sounds
Me
right
as a voter. I mean, we all base like our votes off of different things. Whoever's gonna want for new jobs and small business breaks and tax cuts, I'm gonna vote for that candidate.
Yeah.
I don't know what you
I'm
want.
not saying that. I'm saying the reason for all the economic growth. I asked you during Trump's presidency, and you said the reason for all the economic growth was because of tax cuts. No.
Well, no,
That's a big
I
part
don't
of
think
it,
that was the only reason, but it's a big part of it. Why are you hyperbolically putting words in my mouth? Are you just a bad
No,
debater?
I'm not trying to. No,
No,
it's just, I was just asking you a question so you can clarify.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm asking you to clarify. So then, what's the other policies that you think that he passed that really helped the economy?
I don't know the names.
Regulatory cuts were good in general. Regulatory cuts are always good.
Regulatory cuts?
Yeah, regulatory cuts are always good. Not all of the policies that he was actually trying
He's
to
under the stairs. He's under the stairs.
His first administration, he was actually able to get through. Partly because the first
GG, guys.
House was actually
GG, bro.
let's say, combative towards his policy, which was your Republicans that were more Union Party, and then you also had some additional state actors that were making things very difficult for him.
Maybe he could have been more compromised.
It's very difficult. It's very difficult to actually rally the country behind it in general when you're under constant investigation for falsified evidence, like using falsified evidence, right?
All presidents get investigated. That's what happens.
I mean, if you look at if you look at
I know it's a very generous version of what I just said. I mean, he was under constant investigation by the
I don't know if we're
FBI.
gonna hit silver
He
tonight.
was under
We're hoping
constant
we do.
investigation by state actors that were permanent statesmen.
Old man, that was completely politically ineffective.
Let's see.
The deep trace obviously
okay,
trying to.
so okay, we're not talking.
Deep state doesn't like Trump.
Let's
because he doesn't
stick
play
to
ball.
economy. Let's stick to economy because that was the
Okay,
topic that
so-
she had brought up. So when you look at I guess I can
You
find
saying, well, hold on
Bronze
a
two right now.
second.
We're almost
Before
at
you
bronze
just hand
two.
away what I just said away,
After bronze.
I want to
Okay,
make
so
very,
we might be able to hit silver
I
tonight.
wanted to make a very specific point here. When it comes to having a adversarial Congress, Senate, House, and an adversarial fucking set of mainstream media pundits basically attacking your administration 24/7 ongoing, it's very difficult to actually rally political support behind any particular agenda. Because you're on defense the entire fucking time instead of actually focusing on governing the state.
All right. So yeah, I'll address that point after. So
No, I want you to address it now. I don't want you to just fucking casually
understand
handle
that
that
she
away.
understand that she was literally talking about the economy, and I was going to respond to her, and then you came in and you started bringing up something else. So you want me to go finish your order?
I don't want you to sit here and say that he should be compromised. It had nothing to do with compromise. It had to do with the fact that he was under attack. It's relevant to the conversation.
So, it was what she was saying was originally relevant. So when you talk about that, I don't.
I agree. Her point was relevant.
I don't really have anything.
Your counter argument was irrelevant.
What was my counter argument exactly?
So also,
that I think that we should talk about what she's saying
it was
first.
Trump's tax reform plan.
He didn't have time to pose a counter argument, from what I've heard.
Yeah, I didn't make a counter argument to anything you said because I was saying I want to talk about what she was saying first. But if you want to move on to that, you want to say fuck it.
I want to hear what she
don't
has
really
to say.
care.
I was coming to her
It wasn't like
defense.
a huge point of debate. I'm just, you know, the reasons people would want to vote for Trump. I mean, that is a large reason why you get a lot of middle class Americans that want to vote for Trump.
Oh yeah, I don't dispute that. Like saying that you're gonna cut taxes is a good, you know, something good to run on. You're gonna want to get put it in. I'm just saying that I don't think that
box on my
tax cuts caused
overlays my.
Because again, like when you had
game.
Obama, it was like 2.4% GDP growth per year, and then you go to Trump, and it's 2.5% growth per year before COVID, right? It just seemed as though that Obama had a consistency between year to year to year, and then Trump inherited
First
that.
hard point's
and then
always
year to year to year.
bars.
I don't think that he, I don't think he had any major legislation to create that. I think it was just something that he inherited. And again, I don't think that the presidents even have a large, a very, very large push, so much so that they can like determine if it's good or bad based on bad policy. I think they can have some, but not a lot. Because I think the American Rescue Plan, I think if you look at economists, I think that American Rescue Plan is, can range it from, it affected inflation 10% to 25%. But then when you look at the other reasons for inflation, it's like supply chain stuff, like not only America, but China, super locked down. And so when all those supply chains fuck up, and there's still high demand for those products, China still has to
right as I was hitting to the
harder, right? They still have to work harder. They are economic reliant, and now they have to make us pay more for those same goods, right? So when they fuck up, we're fucked up. When we fuck up, we have our own supply chain problems. Then we're gonna have high inflation as well. So I think that most economists, when you even look it up, what causes of inflation, it's generally supply chains, and not only America, but China, and also around the world, mainly agriculture.
And even like just I mean like healthcare, like 1.9 trillion reduction in the spending towards, you know, excessive healthcare costs. If you just look at that alone, a lot of it was like Medicaid cuts. That was in 2018. Yeah.
I think that was probably good.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he kept doing that, where he was cutting spending instead of cutting some spending and then still raising the deficit after tax cuts, that would have been smart. But he just did tax cuts. Fuck it. That was
Damn, that was dumb.
Yeah, or not. Yeah, not enough government spending, or not government. Yeah, but not enough government spending.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah, I mean,
I just want to speak to this real quick, if you don't mind, right? Because you've been kind of throwing about different directions. So we're talking about government spending. Government is taking money out of the taxpayer dollars, right? And they're redirecting that towards their own pet projects. Now, let me tell you very clearly, the government does not actually produce anything. They're purely a mechanism to redistribute assets from A to B, right? But when you're saying that the government spending increases GDP, unfortunately, like that is the common theme. It's the fact.
You said that government spending caused by...
It's the fact that GDP is... No, government spending is included in GDP. Let me finish the fucking point. That when you make the argument that government spending is a positive contributing factor to the economy, all you're doing is you're actually justifying the fact that the government is redirecting assets out of the economy as it was intended to operate without being molested and left alone because the government has dictated that they think that it can do it more efficiently than you can, or that the economy can.
They can, yeah.
Unfortunately, they can't. They never have. They never will, right? So, there's been a slow creep of bureaucracy over time. Now, at first, this wasn't really that big of a deal. It wasn't really that big of a problem. But over time, over the last 50 years, it's accelerated. So you have more and more government intervention, more and more government bureaucracy, right? And unfortunately, in most cases, if not all cases, as a rule of thumb, the free market, for the most part, will more efficiently allocate resources than anything that the government can do ever at all. Period. The reason why is because you have a degree of separation. Now, there's some times where you see government intervention make sense. So, government subsidizing, let's say, industries that are critical for the national defense of the state. I would posit the argument that that is a worthwhile government intervention that would actually enable us to set up and maintain the industrial manufacturing base necessary for us to maintain operations abroad and a wartime economy. That would be something that would be a net positive for the country, because that would allow us to fight wars without being dependent or reliant on foreign states. That's a good thing, right? So there is cases where government intervention is actually net positive. In most cases, it's not. In most cases, it just causes inefficiencies. In most cases, the government cannot actually, with efficient accuracy, dictate what is going to be a net positive and net negative when it comes to the redistribution of assets abroad. That's unfortunately the way it is. Right? Like, the government doesn't have all the information. So let's say that we say, okay, the government is going to be afforded all of these resources, right? At the highest level possible.
Most industries should be purview of some market. I think what we
I don't even know.
No, well, here's the thing. The entire Trump administration and the entire Trump initiative that he was pushing was to remove power from government and to delegate that responsibility back to the private state.
One thing
from the private industry. Remove. So, okay, the things that happened during his administration was 101, right?
Damn,
so you want to go down a proverbial list. I'm not trying to go down a proverbial list with you. But let's entertain that for a moment. Right? You don't need a fucking list. There's a fundamental difference, Scratch, in the style of governance. Hey, listen. There's a fundamental difference in governance between the Trump administration and the Biden administration and the Kamala Harris administration.
that by going through different issues and saying, okay.
I mean, no,
the Biden administration was explicitly trying to actually increase tax rates. Kamala Harris's administration would have increased tax rates. That's objectively true, right? She called for increases to tax rates. She called for increases to tax. She even introduced the idea of doing unrealized capital gains tax. Do you know how catastrophic that would be?
Wasn't it dealing like $100 million or some shit?
You're specifically disincentivizing, right? Investment from the United States. Now, whether that's born out of a billionaire or not is completely irrelevant. Do you understand? I don't care if it comes from a billionaire. If it comes from a billionaire, fine, great. I'm glad that he had the wherewithal to make the determination that investing in the United States was the wherewithal investment. No, the government doesn't, like, the billionaire doesn't owe the government any money at all, other than what is necessary for the maintenance of the common defense of the states.
When the government says, give me your taxes, are you just gonna refuse it?
I'm not saying that.
Unless he puts his money in his the government is not owed his money.
The government doesn't have a right to take his assets on their own discretion, with no reason at all. That's called an illegal seizure, and it's forbidden by the Constitution of the United States of America. Do you understand what that is?
No, if he's buying beer at some point, he's buying beer, you know, tax on beer, then he would have to pay tax or something. Or if he's like getting tax because he's like
that was
home or
dumb.
something like that. He has a home.
Correct. If he pays taxes
they can't
on
say
the
like
home acquisition, that's fine. If he pays taxes on him buying beer, that's fine. If he pays taxes on XYZ consumer products or services, whatever. If he's trying to avoid that, obviously a problem, right? If he's illegally not paying taxes, then yeah, everyone and their mother would be pissed off about that. But unfortunately, the system is like designed in a way that it makes it easy for people that are trying to avoid tax obligations to avoid them. Because the very people that were in a position of power to ensure that didn't occur were paid off those same individuals. Hence Hillary Clinton and everyone else of her ilk, right? That we're railing against the system and railing against the system that actually allowed people to shirk the tax obligation and to completely like work around it when they were in a position that would allow them to actually pass legislation to stop it. Which is the reason why Trump, when that's the reason why Trump was so popular, because he called her out for that shit on stage. He said yes.
Taxing thing is so dumb.
I will use the tax code that you designed just to get like out of paying taxes as much as possible because I don't want to pay the government anything more than I actually have an obligation to pay them. And if that was intended to be changed, right? If that was intended to be changed, then Hillary Clinton could have changed it along with the rest of the congressional and senatorial leaders that have been in power for an extended period of time that didn't take that course of action because it was politically suicide. Because they would have lost all their donors.
But when it comes to the tax cuts, wouldn't those same tax cuts have his buddies, his like corporation?
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Any tax reduction is not going to help just like it's not just going to help Trump. It's going to help everyone. Anybody that pays taxes, including all of those CEOs and small business owners that have tax obligations, would be in a more advantageous situation if they didn't have to pay as much in taxes. If you allowed small business operations, and I'm not even like saying progressive tax rate, I'm saying just lower their tax rate to like, I don't know, 15%. Dear God, you know what they would be able to do with that? The growth capacity that these countries would have would be absolutely phenomenal. The ability for them to hire on new individuals, the ability for them to hire on new individuals to expand their operations to invest in their future, to be able to acquire benefits for their fucking employees. Fantastic.
So understand the Fed, right?
Damn it.
Was thinking of raising the tax rate, or not the interest rate. The reason they wanted to raise it already on a basis because of Obama's presidency, right? You look at the economy, GDP, jobs, and then
they wanted to raise the interest rate because the economy was doing well enough that they could actually bring rates back to a stable rate.
Yeah.
That was more normal than what was previously in place.
Good game, guys.
The
Good game.
financial crisis, and the reason why they got into that situation in the first place is because the reason why they did that is not because of Trump and his tax cuts. It has nothing to do with that. You're fucking wrong.
Well, part of it, so saying it wasn't part of it is not true. Is untrue. So when you brought up, let me explain it. So after the tax, there was large investment in the stock market. There was like I think it went from 7% a year to raised from Obama to 15%.
Which is fine. There's no speculative bubble.
Yeah, but again, they're whatchamacallit? They're trying
What's
to
the problem with the investment into the stock market? Why was wrong with the stock market?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong. You're like, you're reading into things.
Oh, we dropped down to 2.
Then why do you mention it? Why did you bring it up?
Because, well, I'd love to say it, but you keep like bugging out. You're having like a schizophrenic breakdown right now.
I must be.
Word, you're like,
I'm so sorry.
Is that true?
I'm
is
just,
that true?
I'm
is
just
that true?
schizophrenic. I can't help myself.
Yeah.
I mean, remember when I just like off-key mentioned economics? You're like, what policy? What policy? Anyway, I gotta go to bed.
I asked pretty calmly. I asked like one. Good night. So the Fed was still trying to lower tax rates because they were like, okay, but we need to put the brakes on this, or not tax rates, interest rates, because we need to put the brakes on this because it's going too far. Now I don't think I'm saying that it was sort of in a way
you were trying to stop the economy from overheating.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's what I just said. So I think that it was useless for these tax cuts anyway. And on top of just doing tax cuts, we need to have some way to incentivize people to, or there needs to be some incentive for people to invest, right? Because I'm like a rich millionaire corporation. Like I'm not gonna start paying my workers more, because I got a tax break. I'm just gonna save that money.
Do they increase? Do they increase rates because of the tax rate increases or decreases, or do they increase rates because the money being injected into the system by Congress?
Why they increase the Federal Reserve try to increase interest rates? Is that what you're saying?
Did you understand what I just said?
No, I'm asking. Yeah, so I just asked you a question. I don't know why you would ask me. Do you understand what I just said?
Ask me the question again. Here you go. Go ahead. Ask the question.
I don't even remember the question. What was it? I don't even remember the question was.
Okay. I'm not trying to be difficult. I promise. Listen. I promise I'm not trying to be difficult. Okay.
You just asked me a question. You asked me a question about the Federal Reserve and what the reason.
Yeah.
For them
Why did the Federal Reserve increase interest rates during the COVID-19?
I don't think they did because of COVID-19, but I think the intention was that they wanted to push.
At the tail end of it.
I already said this. Huh?
It wasn't to pump the brakes because of tax cuts, though.
No, I don't think it was just because of tax cuts. I think that tax.
No, I think it's explicitly not because of tax cuts. Is my argument. I would actually deduct that as a contributing factor if you did a multivariable analysis. That might have been 5%, maybe 10%, maybe 15% of the reason, but it wasn't 50% of the reason. And 50% of the reason. Hold on. No,
Did I say that it was
let me finish my sentence. Let me finish my sentence.
80% or 2%?
It's okay. We're gonna get through this together. I
You're
promise.
reading things in. You're doing the schizophrenic thing.
It's important.
Things that don't exist.
It's important to make the distinction. So if you look at the.
Why don't you let Marius fucking finish, you little fucking bitch?
Damn.
You arguing like a little female, bro.
There was two different factors. It was the supply chain disruptions and demand pull as a result of government intervention and the injection of money into the money supply.
Oh, come on.
One third reason why was because of the demand increase.
Like a 4
times
sustained
demand in an environment where it shouldn't have been sustained because there was a lack of product availability and these were being more expensive. But instead, the government actually injected all of those funds into the overall economy, right? Gave all that money to individual citizens, and you saw a spike in demand where it shouldn't have been, right? And at the same time, there were supply chain issues. So you had 1/3 of it, according to leading economists, states that it's because of the demand pull. But that demand pull was just enough to tip things over the edge, where we had to do rapid and very steep rate increases from the Fed back to back. If it wasn't for government intervention, then you would have actually seen that things would have stabilized, although they would have been uncomfortable for individual consumers. But the injection of that cash into the economy is what tipped things over the edge. That was government intervention, which was unnecessary.
We're talking about the time. We're talking about the time frame when you say government intervention. You're talking about specifically 2016, 2019, or like early 2020, right? That's what you're talking about, right? Not like COVID, because you said COVID intervention a couple of months. Okay, yeah,
I'm talking about COVID.
I agree with you on that. You're talking about COVID? Okay, yeah.
The economy was doing just fine. And the Federal Reserve was tempted to actually increase interest rates. And Donald Trump told the Federal Reserve to hold off and let the economy flourish, let the market recover, let things stabilize before you start fucking increasing rates. And then when you do increase rates, do it steadily over an extended period of time, where it can actually be absorbed by businesses. And they can make adjustments as necessary. That was what Donald Trump was effectively trying to do, which is perfect, by the way. That's exactly what he should have done. When the economy is doing well, you don't just fucking shoot it in the kneecap and say, "Oh well, whoops."
Put the brakes on it. You definitely put the brakes on it so it can slip.
Why?
That was the whole point of it.
Why?
Weren't you literally talking about that being the reason? Because you.
No, I was the supply chain disruptions in concordance with the demand pull as a result of unnecessary money being injected into the money supply. It's completely different than letting the free market basically operate unmolested without money being injected in, or making it difficult for money for businesses. Those are two different conversations that we could be having. And we can have each in turn, that's fine. But they're not the same.
So go back. what we were originally saying.
NB.
The Fed will do exactly what you're saying. And then you said, well, no, it might be like 10 to 15. I don't. I never said it was like 50%. I never said it was 100%. I said it was part of the reason.
Okay, but it's a negligible part of the reason why the Fed decided to actually intervene and increase interest rates. The increasing of interest rates was in response to the COVID-19 crisis and government intervention.
No,
really fucking right.
I have an article right here talking about February 19th, 2020, where Donald Trump and I forget what this fucking guy's name for the Federal Reserve is. They were talking about it for a year, so that 2019. I can link it.
Did they make any decisions?
This was not during COVID when they were trying.
Did they actually increase rates?
The actual increase rates? I don't remember. I think because of COVID they didn't. No, did they raise rates during COVID?
No, they raised rates after COVID.
Yeah, I know.
In response to COVID. They didn't raise rates prior to that. Why?
I'm pretty sure. I have to look up.
When things are doing well, right? When you have businesses bringing their operations back to the United States, when you actually have more manufacturing being onshore to the U.S., right? When businesses are investing and expanding their operations, when they're competing for market share, that's a healthy environment. That's good. We want that. That's desirable.
I disagree with that. Yeah.
Right. So why would